All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a first-time home buyer seminar campaign using Reply Ninja. Feel free to copy what I show you in this video over to your CRM or landing page software. But if you do have Reply Ninja, shoot me a message and I could push this whole campaign right into your account so you could have this up and running in a matter of minutes. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Eric Transu and I help real estate agents and lenders launch pipeline filling digital campaigns that work for them 24/7. Freeing up time so they can actually enjoy life while still generating consistent conversations, clients, and closings without having to be an online marketing expert, knock doors, work open houses, or cold call. So enough about me. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. So what you could see on my screen currently is a diagram of what we're going to cover in this video. So what we're going to set up here is we're going to have a Facebook ad, which is going to be the first time homebuyer seminar ad. Then we're going to have a Facebook lead form. So anybody that clicks on the ad, they'll be taken to a Facebook lead form where we're going to collect their name, email, and phone number. They will then be taken to a survey page if they click the button on the thank you page of the lead form. And the survey page is going to ask them some stuff about how many beds are they looking for, how many baths, things like that, so we could gather some more info. It doesn't matter if they fill this out or not because we are collecting their name, email, and phone number here. If they fill out the survey page, they will then go to a thank you page, and then a follow-up sequence will take place no matter what they do. So even if they don't fill out the survey page, as long as they fill out the lead form, they'll get a follow-up sequence that will lead up to the actual in-person event. And I have two monitors, guys. If you see me looking to the side, that's what I'm doing. It will lead up to the event, sending them out reminders so we can increase the chances of them showing up. So let's go ahead and jump into Reply Ninja first. So for those of you who don't know, this is what the Reply Ninja interface looks like. I have other videos on this. So if you are interested in learning more about this, just shoot me a message. I'm not here to sell Reply Ninja today. I just told you, or some of you, that I would record myself doing the first time homebuyer seminar that I'm currently setting up for an actual agent and lender, and then send this video out to you. But like I said, if you want to know more about Reply Ninja, you know where to find me. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up a little document here that I have that goes out to anybody that has Reply Ninja so that they could set this up themselves. So first thing we need to do is we want an image for our ad. So I'm going to actually go over and I'm going to go to canva.com. Okay. And give me a second because I need to pull up the details for this event. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I've got it now. I just wanted to get the date that they were actually holding this event. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to come in here and I am going to edit a ad here or a template in Canva. So I've already done it, but what I've done is I found this digital marketing. Let me just open this up so you can see here. This is a template within Canva right here, digital marketing camp. And I like to use this one. I've run this campaign before and I just modify this one. And so what I've done is I've gone through and I'll take an old one that I've already modified and you could see this one here, right? So I just changed some of the titles to First Time Homebuyer Seminar. I'm actually using black and yellow, which some people think is ugly, but this is going to be in Long Beach, and the Long Beach State 49ers are black and yellow. So it almost connects with people that are from Long Beach when they see this color scheme. So I do want to update this because it's not for that date. It's going to be April 20th, 2023, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. So I'm just going to put here 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. and registration is free. I'm going to go ahead and put the address for this one here is going to be 3626 Long Beach Boulevard. And register today, seating limited. So you could see here, I'm going to just name this. So when I go to save it, I know I grabbed the right one because I have several versions of this. If you do want this template, guys, I can share it with you if you are using Canva, and that way you don't have to modify from scratch. You know, you could just use this one that I already have. Then it says, thinking about buying your first home? Join us in person for this first time homebuyer seminar. We'll answer all your questions and prepare you for one of the most exciting purchases of your life. Long Beach and surrounding cities. Okay, so I think this looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and click share right here. I'm going to download this. I don't want to download all the pages in here. I just want to download this first one that I just modified. And I am going to save it as a PNG is fine. You could use JPEG if you want as well. And I'm going to go ahead and click download on that. Give that a second. It will pop up with a box. It will ask me to save it. I'll save it to my downloads folder. And now we are ready to go with that. Now we need to go back into Reply Ninja because one thing that I forgot to put in here is we also are going to have a landing page here. Let me just show you that real quick. So landing page. And what is this for? So what this is for is as you're talking to people out there, that are friends and family, they may want to come to this event too, but aren't going to necessarily see your Facebook lead ad. So you could send people directly to this landing page here so that they could also sign up for the event. So this could be like offline people, people that you meet day to day before the event. You could just send them to a URL or send them a link via text and they could sign up directly here. So this will be a landing page, and Reply Ninja will do that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Sites. We're going to go into the First Time Homebuyer Seminar folder here. And I'm just going to go ahead and edit this. So this should already be in your account if you have a Reply Ninja. If not, shoot me a message and I'll push it to your account. And what we're going to do here is we already have a form that's going to collect their name, email, and phone number, and they could sign up. We just need to update this image here. And so I'm going to click the image. I'm going to go over here to Image on the left side. I'll click the little image button. I'm going to upload a file. And I'm going to choose that one that we just downloaded from Canva. I will double click that and it will enter it here. And now we have this ready to go. One other thing I want to do is I just want to check the SEO settings here, and I'm just going to put First Time Homebuyer Seminar because this will show up when you share the link. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to use the same image. So for the share, if they share it, and sometimes you see that preview that pops up in your text or in Facebook Messenger, this is what shows up, that image. So I'm just saving that here. So I'm going to click Save. And now our landing page is complete. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to create the Facebook ad. Okay, so I'm just going to hit back here in Reply Ninja, and I'm going to go back to my menu section. And we are going to click down here. So you'll notice inside Reply Ninjas, there's something called Ninja Ads. So I'm going to click on Ninja Ads. And this is the first time ever being used in this account, so it kind of walks you through. So if you haven't used this yet, it's going to give you an overview. And I'm just going to click Next through all of this, because I obviously know how to use this already. But if you haven't used it before, this is where I'm setting up templated ads that you could just click a few buttons and launch them on Facebook without ever having to log into Facebook Ads Manager to launch your campaign. So it's really cool. If you get a new listing, you want to put a homes list out there, whatever ads, I'm starting to populate a bunch of them in here. So you'll just be able to click the template that you want, launch the ad, and be good to go. So I'm going to say connect to Facebook. There's a box that's going to pop up. You're probably not going to see it, but it's going to ask me to go ahead and connect to Facebook. So I am going to go ahead and fill this out on this other screen here. So like I said, if you don't see it, don't worry. Actually, let me just drag it over here, then you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to click continue. It's going to load all my Facebook pages and ad accounts. And I used to actually charge people to run their ads for them, guys. And now that I've created this tool, they could pretty much launch them on their own. So I'm almost putting myself out of business when it comes to doing those things. But I'm going to go here. I'm going to select ad accounts, and I just want to select my account here. And then my Facebook page, this one is going to actually run from First Team Real Estate Long Beach here. And so I'm going to go ahead and save that. Okay, so there's no active campaign. So I'm going to click New Campaign here. And our library contains the best performing campaigns in the industry. So just a little reminder, I'm going to click Agents here. And then what I want to do is First Time Homebuyer Seminar in Person is the one I want to use. So I'm going to say choose this template. Okay. Now it's going to come up here. Like I said, you're only seeing these guys because it's the first time this ad account's been used on this actual instance of Reply Ninja, but you will only see that for the first time. So now what I need to do is fill out all this information because these are custom fields within the ad that need to be populated. So I'm going to enter the agent's name. I'm going to enter the agent's, and I'm just copying and pasting this from another screen. Agent's brokerage, the agent's license number, the lender name, lender title, and NMLS license ID, and then the city this will be in is Long Beach. Okay. There's a few other things I want to fill out down here. So it's a lead form. So I just want to leave it as lead form. End date. This is actually happening on April 20th. So I will run this right up until the 19th, let's say. And then actually I'm going to run it right to the 20th because I want people still to see it. Daily budget. I'm going to go ahead and put $10 on this. How far out is that? It's about $200. A little over 200 bucks. Okay, then the website, right? So this is going to be when they get to that landing page or when the Facebook lead form, once they fill it out, it's going to click here to do the survey. So we're going to want that survey. So I'm actually going to open this up into another tab here. So I'm going to open up the second tab of Reply Ninja, and I'm going to go into Sites, and I'm going to go to my first-time homebuyer seminar survey, which is right here. Let me show you what that looks like real quick. Please fill this out so we can learn more about what you're looking for in your home purchase, okay? And so I'm just going to grab the link for this right here. Boom. And I could take that back over into our ad and put in the website, okay? And you will have this landing page already in your account if you use Reply Ninja. Our radius is 15 miles. We have to do that for housing. Custom audience is nothing there. Location targeting, I'm actually going to say city, and I'm just going to type in Long Beach here. And we'll do Long Beach, California. And then our media, we want to expand this. What is the image that's going to be used for this ad? I'm going to go ahead and click Upload Media. I'm going to click Image, choose File, and then I'm going to select that one that we created. So I'm going to upload that. So we've got that there now. Our ad text, you'll be able to see it right here. First-time homebuyer seminar in your city. So it's going to populate the your city that we filled out up here in Long Beach, right? And then it's got all the ad text here. And then at the very bottom, to stay compliant, it's going to fill in all that information we filled out above. Privacy policy, guys, you could go ahead. I actually have one within Reply Ninja, but if you have an IDX site, you could just go to your IDX site. So I got a KV Core site here, and I could just go down to privacy policy, and I could just grab it right from here. And we could go ahead and put that privacy policy URL in there. Facebook Pixel, don't worry about that. We're keeping them on Facebook. We're not sending them to a landing page to capture their information, so don't worry about the Facebook Pixel. Now I'm just going to click Launch Campaign. And what this is going to do, it's going to connect to Facebook, my ad account, and my page that I already told it to when we set this up initially. And it's going to go ahead and create that campaign on Facebook. It'll probably take a minute or two here to do that. But you'll see I did not have to go into the Facebook ad interface to do any of this. So it's really pretty slick where sometimes you go into that Facebook ad interface, it can be very confusing because they're constantly changing things in there. So sometimes you'll log in one day and it'll look different the next day. So this takes the guesswork out of it. Like I said, I have templates already here once you click on this new campaign button. So if you have a new listing, you want to promote an open house, you want to do a homeless list ad, you want to do a first-time homebuyer seminar, I'm building this out, adding more weekly, so you'll get a lot of different choices in there. So if you're a Reply Ninja user, check there very often, and I will also send out email updates or post in the group that new ones have been launched to hopefully make your life easier. Like I said, I want you to be able to set up prospecting systems that work 24/7 without you having to be a tech wizard. You know, I went to school, I'm a computer science major. I actually enjoy tech, but I know a lot of you guys are better at the personal side of things and should be out there in front of people or talking to people or emailing or texting and not messing around worrying how to set up your CRM or do advanced stuff in the CRM. So that's kind of the backstory of Reply Ninja, why it exists, because I wanted to make things easier for agents so they can actually do what they're good at. So I'm going to keep letting this run. Like I said, it could take a minute or two. It does connect to Facebook. And I'm just going to wait for this to go. It right now is 4:38 p.m. while I'm recording this. I'm going to pause and I'll come back once it's ready. Well, it's just 4:39. I think it said campaign successful as I was pausing it. But you saw it only took about a minute and a half. But now our campaign, if I go over to my ads manager on Facebook and I refresh this for my account, you will see a new campaign right here. Okay, a lead generation campaign. So we do still have to do a couple things on the Reply Ninja side now that it is going to launch, right? So first thing we want to do is we want to map the fields because like I said, we are collecting name, email, and phone number. So we need to tell Reply Ninja where to put those fields or where to put that information once it collects it. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to scroll down till integrations and we're going to click Facebook form field mapping. Okay. So this is the ad that was just launched. I'm going to click map fields and I'm going to say full name goes to full name inside of the Real Estate Lead Ninjas or inside of Reply Ninja. Phone number is going to go to phone and email is going to go to email. So they mapped all those correctly. I just have to save it so that I could see the green check mark over here that everything is good. So we've got that all set up right now. And then what we need to do now is we need to map that. Okay, this info is going to come in from the ad into Reply Ninja. What's going to follow up with it? So we want to go back here and we want to go to automation. Okay, and so we have our first time home buyer seminar automation. You'll see this too in your account. It says right here, very simple, duplicate this one. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and click this clone button over here, and I want to go ahead and duplicate. And I'll just say first time home buyer seminar, and I'll put the date so that I know if I create multiples down the road. Okay, so this is one we'll edit now. First time home buyer seminar, April 20th, 2023. And what we're going to do is we want to assign this to a user. So when the lead comes in, who are we assigning it to? So in this case, I am going to assign this to Carlos. So I'll save that action, and I'm going to change this to assign to Carlos. Okay. And then I'm going to add a tag on that lead as first time home buyer so that I could find it later if I want to filter these down. Then a confirmation email is going to go out, and it's going to say, from the contact name, and it's going to send it from Carlos's email, and it's going to say, Eric, you're in. Quick question. Hi, Eric. We've got you down for the first time home buyer seminar. Just a reminder, here are the details for the event. And so what we want to do now is we want to fill out this information. So I just want to double check. I believe that that is a Thursday, but I do want to see, yep, April 20th is a Thursday. So I'm going to come in here, and I am going to say, Thursday, April 20th, 2023. Okay. And then I believe we said in the ad that it's going to be from 6 o'clock p.m. till 7:30 p.m. And the location is 3626 Long Beach Boulevard, Long Beach, CA 90807. And let me just make sure I delete that zip off the end. Food and drinks will be served. I want to make sure we cover everything at the event. What are your top questions about purchasing your first home? Please hit reply and let me know. Thanks. And it will insert Carlos's name here, and we will just save that action. And then we want to set the event start date and time. So this event date, as we know, is going to be April 20th, and the time is going to be 6 o'clock p.m. So this is going to be what everything runs off of. So what it's going to do here, by setting that start time, we're now going to wait till 24 hours before the seminar. So this is waiting till one day before that start time. And then it's going to send this email. And it says your first time homebuyer seminar is in 24 hours. It's also going to come from Carlos. And it's going to say, hey, contact first name. Just a reminder, the first time homebuyer seminar is in 24 hours. The address is, we're just going to put that in one more time. Sorry, Boulevard, Long Beach, CA, 90807. We will be starting at 6 o'clock p.m. We look forward to seeing you there. Save action. Okay? And then it's also going to send a text message. Good afternoon. Thank you for signing up for our first time homebuyer seminar taking place tomorrow, April 20th at 6 o'clock p.m. We look forward to seeing you. Still planning to attend? ? And then Carlos. And then 1 hour before the appointment, we're going to send out one more text message to try to increase the chances that they show up. So, hey, Eric, just sending you a quick text to remind you that the first time homebuyer seminar is in 1 hour. The address is, and we'll put this in here one more time. We'll be starting at, and since this is a text, I'll just put 6 p.m. like that. See you soon. All right, so then we got user first name. Save action. And then this wait 999 days, guys, I put this at at the end of all my automations. That way, if I want to add more steps in here later, I can. Where if I didn't have that, it would just end this automation and they would no longer be in here. But if let's say I wanted to send another reminder out in 30 minutes, I could add that step right here and then just delete this wait 999 days. So I am going to save this. And then one more thing I'm going to do a default setting here just to show you guys how to set the email on all of these. Let's say you had like 10 email steps in here. I'll show you how to set a default so it uses the same one for everything. So give me 1 second and I will go ahead and do that. Okay, so in order to do that, we're just going to go to settings right here. I'm going to go from name, and this will override everything. So I'm going to do the user, and I'm going to say full name. So this will be the, Carlos right here. And then the from email address, I'm just going to do carlos@mail.firstteamlongbeach.com. Okay, and so that will override everything. What you also want to do, guys, you don't want this to stop on response because you want them to get those alerts. So like if they respond to the first one, great, looking forward to it. You don't want them to then not get the reminder text and email. So do not switch this on. And you don't really have to change anything else here unless you want to do specific times, which I like to do. And I'll say this could go out Sunday through Saturday, so any day of the week. But I do not want any messages going out after, let's say, 7 p.m. at night. Okay. So let's go down here. Let's say after 7, people with their families, I don't want to be bothering them. So like if a lead came in at 8:30, let's say, the confirmation text and email wouldn't go out till 8 a.m. the next day. So that's just a little way to make sure nobody's getting annoyed if they sign up really late and then all of a sudden they start getting text and email from the system. So I went ahead and saved it, but there's one more save I need to do here. I need to actually publish it and save it again. So now this is on, okay? One other thing we need to do here is I did not set a trigger here. So a trigger is what starts this. When do people come into this workflow? And so we got to add a trigger, and we're going to do Facebook. Facebook lead form submitted, and we're going to add a filter here. And we're going to select in form, and then we'll just select that form that was created, that we created a little while ago. You can see right here, this one, 2023, March 27th. Save this trigger. So when they submit that form that we just launched, or that Reply Ninja just launched on Facebook, they're going to come into this trigger, or this is going to trigger this workflow and say, oh, hey, someone just submitted this, start this workflow. Now remember, because we just changed something, we need to hit save again. So anytime you see the button green, that means that a save hasn't taken place. So now we've saved that, we're ready to go. One last workflow we want to modify here, and that one is right here, the reply. So what we want to do here is if the customer replied, and we want to update this, so just customer replied. I'm just going to remove update this since I'm updating it. And replied to workflow, and the workflow we replied to is going to be the First Time Homebuyer Seminar, April 20th. So if anybody replies to anything in that workflow that we just created and modified with all the text reminders for the date and time and stuff, what it's going to do, it's going to send an internal notification to the assigned user, which is Carlos, and it's going to say, Eric just replied to your First Time Homebuyer Seminar workflow. Here is the message. Here is their message. And then it's going to put the message body in there so that Carlos gets a text on his phone that shows him, hey, this was the response. Hey, we can't wait for it. Is there parking? You want to make sure you're not missing messages like that. So once again, we got to publish this. We want to save it. And this is just a notification to you, so you don't have to play with that setting of the certain time windows that these things will send out. Hopefully you don't mind if you get an alert that someone replied at 3 in the morning or whatever it is. You'll just check it the next day like a normal person. All right, guys, so that's it. So everything is set up now. We set up the ad through Reply Ninja. It pushed it out to Facebook with the lead form. We connected the survey page to the button on the final page of the lead form. The thank you page was already there. I didn't show you that, but if you wanted to see that, we could go into Sites, First Time Homebuyer Seminar. The thank you page is right here, very simple. It just says, thank you. We look forward to seeing you at the First Time Homebuyer Seminar. We sent you an email confirming the date and time. Please mark this in your calendar now. So we've got that thank you page. And then obviously the follow-up sequence takes place. And this is actually taking place once they populate that lead form. And that follow-up lead sequence will go out, and we can modify that. If you have Reply Ninja, you could add more steps in there. If you want to ask more questions, send out more text, send out more emails. Very easy to do within there. Let me just show you that real quick. So if I go into the automations and I go to the First Time Homebuyer Seminar and I go to our one we just created, if you wanted to add another text, let's say, I don't know, right here, right before they come in, or before, right after they come in, the confirmation email goes out. If you want to send a text, you just go here, you type in SMS, send SMS, type in your message, and boom, that would go out in this order here. So right after the email, it would come here. Let's say you didn't want that to go out right away. You did want a text, but you want to wait a little bit. You could do a wait step here, and you could say wait X amount of minutes, hours, days. but very easy to modify these workflows. But like I said, they're already built for you inside of Reply Ninja, along with many other workflows for different things like listings, open houses, etc. So like I said, my goal is to make it so you guys can launch these quickly, have an ad up and running, have the follow-up going, and then just wait for the replies to start coming in or the leads to start coming in. And then you could do what you want from there, whether you want to, call them, text them, email them, however you want to do it, stalk them on Facebook by looking them up. That's up to you at that point. So once again, guys, my name is Eric Transu. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Like I said, you don't have to use Reply Ninja for this. You can recreate it in any CRM or landing page software you have. But if you are interested in Reply Ninja, shoot me a message. I'm happy to hop on a call with you and kind of go over what I offer with Reply Ninja and see if it might be a good fit for you. All right, guys, talk to you later.